So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We have already started here. And he's there to belt it away. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Figo. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a full chance, surely! What a wonderful goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Takes on his marker. Out towards the flank. Fired deep towards the back post. Cleared away. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Figo, under an awful lot of pressure. Inter Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Played out wide. Barella gets into a good position. Terrific header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Nedved. And the pass is intercepted. Opts for safety. Bisek.
Inter really have found that they're getting more space out wide, and I can see now there's a lot of activity developing in that area, Peter.
Yeah, it's busy in there, isn't it?
Yeah, the wide players are doing their stuff and are grabbing the attention right now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Figo is one whose deliveries we all know about, and that's really well manoeuvred. Strokes it back. And it's Carlos Augusto. Sucic. Barella, nicely spread. Oh, sweet feet. Elects to cross.
Inter really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Cross flung in towards the middle. Casillas deals with that nice and simple. Luis Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, that's well spotted. Barella. 15 minutes till half-time. Now who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard. It's Bellingham. Belletti. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for options for movement. A header! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Sucic. And it's Sucic. And Bastoni. Carlos Augusto. Inter Milan looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. That's a good ball out wide. Oh, nice touch. Zielinski really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Sucic. And it's Zielinski. To Barella, distributed tidily. Luis Enrique. Luis Enrique going full tilt down the right-hand side. Rijkaard. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nedved picks it up out wide.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Barella. Luis Enrique. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Inter Milan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. That gets things going for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
That's going to go a long way. Carlos Augusto. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Nedved. And here's Saka. Oh, that's fabulous. And a chance! This time, surely! It's there! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Carlos Augusto. Carlos Augusto is in a really good position out wide. Nedved can see things others simply cannot. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, the quicker you cut out the service, the sooner you isolate his threat. Inter are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Rijkaard. Saka.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.607 spettatori.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Sucic. And it's Carlos Augusto. The ball is bounced loose now. Rijkaard. And it's Bellingham. It's a promising position. Bastoni, Sucic, and Bisek, and it's Barella. Zielinski, spread it left. Now Carlos Augusto, and it's Sucic. Now this could be a chance. Now it's crossed into the middle. Rijkaard with the clearance. Decent chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 94.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Luis Enrique turns back here, probably the best option. To Barella. Luis Enrique. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's a corner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7.
Inter Milan making another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Luis Enrique! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's clever. And he welcomes it in. And that's an errant pass. Sucic. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Carlos Augusto. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Luis Enrique making good progress on the right-hand side. there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Numero 2.
Now it's Figo. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
Up he goes! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
A case now of complete control. Inter Milan are closing in on a comfortable win. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And here's Lautaro Martinez, gives it back.
Just too much pressure, had to go that way.
Dumfries tries across.
Inter truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Now it's Bellingham, and that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Inter Milan needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And it's Carlos Augusto. Oh, that's neat. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. He's going for goal! And that is that. Inter Milan can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Nedved picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. So we're all raring to go again. In life, of course, there's so much more important than this game, and yet this game feels so important. It is crucial, imperative that the teams harbouring ambitions to go a long way come smoothly out of the blocks here, and it's all building up very nicely. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. We have already started here. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Rooney. Takes a shot. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Tevez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's heaved it away. Saka going face-to-face with his great rival. Saka's delivery. And they've been given a corner. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Derby have the chance to go the other way. Saka will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. It's Rooney! It's run loose, who's going to get there? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. And now they can spring out of defence. Knocks it out wide. A good play on the left-hand side here. Might be taken. There's the shot! And he's done it! That was fabulous. The most adept of touches, the smoothest of finishes.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Numero 7.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out. Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
No joy this time. Clark. Played out wide. Cross goes in there. Luis Suarez. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. It's a good spell of possession, this. Tevez. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tevez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Out towards the flank. Oh, what a mistake! And that's a goal kick. Jordan Henderson. Darren Fletcher can so cleverly bypass the press. Saka. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Inter Inter truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Saka. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Great defending, strong and determined. Derby are looking to break at pace. Tries to pass it through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Caught offside that time. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. He has found the way through. And he's being shifted off it.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And the half-time whistle goes. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Inter can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Fletcher. Now it's Tevez. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now here's the delivery. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Really providing an outlet on that flank. He's got full. And yes, it's there! Inter are back in business. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. The defence let themselves down by not picking them up. I think the boss won't be amused.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
Clark. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, such a clever touch. Decent chance! Tries to play it through. Great vision. Played into the middle. Keeper has taken decisive action. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, his vision and guile have been standout attributes, though it looks like he's receiving a stamp out now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's a really well-measured ball. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Rooney. So we've reached the hour mark. Looking to play him in. Tevez! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Cleared away. Derby are looking to go forward now. And he's had it nicked away. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Opts for safety. Jordan Henderson is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Clark. And that is a little undercooked. Ferdinand. Jordan Henderson. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Great chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Derby can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It
climbs up big! He will be livid with himself.
Darren Fletcher really couldn't have done much better with that. He was under so much pressure.
Darren Fletcher. Now it's Tevez. Rooney. Now it's Fletcher. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he gets rid in a hurry. Up he goes! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
Well, just too much pressure on him in the end, Peter.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Foot in.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Rooney. Tevez. And he is having a shot! Complete. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Inter Milan get themselves into the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
He's only too happy to take that back.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Darren Fletcher. Real chance! They've scored! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Floated through. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now it's Saka. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, shooting chance! Clark, gently done. Distributed tidily. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di recupero.
Very nicely done. He slings it in. And it's made its way to him. Rooney, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Ball's gone out of play. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Out of play for a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's that. Inter Milan have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little... Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And as you can see, we've already started here. Secco, looking for the run. He's in a great position here. Played in deep. Ferdinand clears it away. Spread out to the left. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, it's always hard to gauge the true worth of Jordan Henderson, as he's not the type of player you can measure
And the shot! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter, not a lot more to add.
Inter Milan, breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. And it's Boca. Bai Jun-ho. Lovely passing, lovely movement. He's tried one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Luis Suarez. And this is Luis Suarez. Keeper's dealt with that. And he's there to clear it. Ball is over the line. Darren Fletcher. And that's the keeper's ball. Quarter of an hour played. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now, can they get him away? This looks promising. Oh, well played. Bai Jun-ho. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. To Thomas. Manhoef. Lovely, now then. Chamateu delivers the ball. And that has been cleared. Saka. And the pass is intercepted. Seko. Not Manhoef. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
That's wonderfully done. Crisp hit, true finish.
Well, most of those go high and wide because of their difficulty. He made it look like he does it every day.
Stoke grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this one always did feel hard to predict, and that's exactly how it looks like turning out.
White. He is just caressing the ball. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Seko. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Thomas. Knocks it into space. He's made sure that's not getting through.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Phillips cuts out the pass. Chamadeu. Played out to the right. 30 minutes gone. Manhoef receives it in a wide position. Seko in acres of space out wide. White is always looking to play quality balls. Darren Fletcher. Rooney does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's Henderson. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, no joy this time. Chamadeu. Now Manhoef. Seko. Stoke looking to pass their way through. Turns back here, probably the best option. To Thomas. And it's Boca. Boca is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Adams. White, Jordan Henderson, Ferdinand, always a very imposing presence at the back. Saka. Darren Fletcher.
There will be one.
We are into stoppage time. He's picked his way through. Saka, and the shot! It's there! The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Well, the angle wasn't good, and neither was the keeper. He scored then when he had no right to.
Number 10, Wayne Rooney!
And there's the end of the first half. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Manhoof. And he's had it nicked away. Darren Fletcher can see things others simply cannot. And that's a throw-in. Saka. Darren Fletcher. Thomas. And it's Seko. Stoke finding their passes. Looking to play him in. By Junho. Chance! And that is wildly off target. Darren Fletcher. Passing is crisp and sharp. There's the man who is effectively the team's security policy.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
Manhoof. And it's Chamadeu. And Bai Junho. Phillips. Bai Junho. And it's Pearson. Chamadeu. Now Manhoof. And he's been shifted off it. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. much more in your face.
Well, learning from your mistakes and not repeating them is never completely guaranteed, but that rear guard is more focused on him now.
And this is Rooney. That's going to go a long way. Rooney was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
The attendance for this match was 29,950.
Chamadeu. By Jun-ho. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manhoef, who does have an assist to his name. He's looking wide. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Manhoef. Good running, strong and purposeful. Swings in across. Adams tries to clear. Up he goes! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Boca. Forwards and with intent. Manhoef. Manhoef! Oh, what has happened here? Hoisted in. Danger averted for now.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Darren Fletcher. Now it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Rooney. And he cuts out the supply. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Rooney. Wilmot. And by Jun-ho. And it's Pearson. Manhoef. And by Jun-ho. And it's Chamadeu.
That's good play from him.
He's gone for goal! Should have equalised.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Thomas. Pearson. Manhoef. Knocks it out wide. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And it's Luis Suarez.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, that's neat. Can he get it through? It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that will be it. Inter Milan can finally smile now. They have held on in a difficult watch for both sets of fans. A truly emotional roller coaster that. Rooney, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Inter decisively doing what they needed to. I mean, let's be honest, it wasn't a fair fight to start with, so if they played to their strengths, there was always going to be one winner.
Hello everybody, and a quick
Thanks
announcement
to Jim
now.
alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we.
Thank
Good
you
evening
for
to
your
you.
cooperation.